Here's is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the geeks. Let's talk about it, man. All right, we gonna delve right into it. You see, this is what I'm talking about when I say jungle rats. You got a bunch of disgrace to the damn race. You got a bunch of black people that will sell their souls to tell lies. A jungle rat is a filthy, dirty, basically crawl right back into the hole they came out of black person. And the reason why I'm saying this, you want to liken jungle rats to these New York rats. Ugly as hell, nasty as hell, dirty as hell, mutated as hell, and basically will get into any and every nitty-gritty garbage that they could possibly get into. Kyrie Irving doesn't have no problem with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets doesn't have no problem. We just saw Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving intermingle with one another. Why tell lies? Basketball fans love to do this. Basically, we have jungle rats that are telling lies saying Kyrie Irving is done with the Nets. How is he done with the Nets? Steve Nash is supporting Kyrie Irving in his stance. Y'all please explain something to me. What am I missing here? What is He Knows Everything missing here? What is He Knows Everything not getting? What is the point that He Knows Everything is not catching here? Please explain it. Because He Knows Everything needs to understand it. What is He Knows Everything not catching? Because you guys say that Kyrie Irving is done. You guys say that Kyrie Irving is no longer going to be in the position that Kyrie Irving is going to be in. You guys say that Kyrie Irving and the Nets are no longer going to have what's called matrimony. They're no longer going to be harmonious with one another. They're no longer going to be intermingled and intertwined with one another, interwoven with one another. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush with that nonsense. When it's all said and done, that's not true. Because last time I checked, Kevin Durant is the final authority. He's the final say-so. He's the final gamut when it comes to basically talking about the Brooklyn Nets. He's the reason why Kyrie Irving is able to have the cachet that he's having and able to kind of be able to flex his muscles, so to speak. Kevin Durant doesn't have an issue. Kevin Durant is doing everything to showcase that Kevin Durant is supportive of Kyrie Irving. The Brooklyn Nets go as Kevin Durant goes. Let me say it again. The Brooklyn Nets go as Kevin Durant goes. So what is the problem here? What is the dissension that's being created here? It's because these NBA fans understand that the Fakers have a situation where Russell Westbrook of Russville is not the player that he needs to be. And because of that, it's causing a precarious situation. And the precarious situation that it's causing is that Russell Westbrook of Russville is going to basically be in team obliterator for the Fakers. So they have to make fake news about the Brooklyn Nets. They have to lie about the Brooklyn Nets. They have to basically say that the Brooklyn Nets are having precarious situations. They're having troubles. They're having problems. They're having issues. They're having what's called dichotomy that's affiliated and associated with it. That's what they're basically saying. Now, is that true? Or is it a lie? See, we have to call a spade here. We have to keep it a buck, and we got to keep it 1,000. Lies beget lies. Because jungle rats, all they want to do is spew lies. But we know better. We know that Kyrie Irving is not going anywhere. We know that Kyrie Irving is where Brooklyn is at. And Brooklyn's finest is in the fucking building. We know that Kyrie Irving is Uncle Drew razzling and dazzling #2 on the Brooklyn Nets. We know that Kyrie Irving does not have dissension amongst the ranks. Kyrie Irving is just who he is. He's a contrarian. I don't agree with everything. The last video, I basically did a call to order. I basically got on Kyrie Irving because people have to understand, if Kobe Bryant is your guy, that's why I said when it comes to the Michael Jordan and the Kobe Bryant game, nobody's qualified, calculated, certified, and authorized to talk it better than He Knows Everything. I know somebody else who is. He's a fellow Double Dragons True Alpha. He's authorized, he's certified, he's calculated, he's verified to talk it. And I know another person who is. Matter of fact, 2 more. Richie Rich and Big Ernie, dog. E-Dub. They're certified. They're authorized. They're calculated, verified, and certified according to He Knows Everything to talk Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. To talk these guys and talk these guys' games, you have to understand their games in and out. You have to be interwoven with their games. You have to understand what their games are all about. And their games is about basketball first. Kyrie Irving, if you're going to be a Mamba Academy student, a Mamba mentality student, that's rule number 1. You saw how Michael Jordan got on Scottie Pippen. That's a disruption to the team. That's a disruption to what we're trying to do. Championships is what Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are about before any damn thing when it comes to basketball. Last time I checked, Kyrie Irving is a basketball player first. So that's why I got on him. And nobody can counter what I had to say. Now, people could come with their opinions. They could say what they want. But opinions is like an asshole. Every motherfucker got one. Let me say it again. An opinion is like an asshole. Every motherfucker got one. But what I said was the truth. Because if Kobe Bryant is the guy you looked up to, if that's your mentor, if that's the guy that you got in basketball pedigree from, then you got to understand when it comes to Mamba mentality and it comes to the mentality of the Mamba and it comes to basically Mamba Academy and it comes to the MJ 2 threes, his airness style of play, because Kobe got it from MJ. It's about basketball and winning championships first, dog. Everything else is secondary. Kobe would say, hey, I got 90%. 90% of me, I got it from MJ, dog. Kobe said it when he won his 5th ring. See, I go by what people say. I don't go by what anything else anybody does or whatever sounds cute to them. I go by what motherfuckers say out of their mouth, especially when it comes out of the GOAT's mouth. Kobe Bryant said 90% of what I got it from MJ. Now, nobody can argue, nobody can dispute, and nobody can discredit that because that came out of KB24's mouth. When it's all said and done, that was my challenge to Kyrie Irving. But that was it. That's not dissension amongst the ranks. That's just basically saying, hey, Kyrie Irving, understand, you have a championship contending team right there. You have a championship bona fide team. You have a championship winning team. Don't fuck it up. Whatever you want to do with your civil rights and whatever you want to do with showcasing who you are as an individual, you do that shit outside of basketball time. But when it's time to play the game of basketball, it's time to play the game of basketball. See, people got to understand there's compartmentalization. We have to understand how to separate things. I'm very good at shit like that. But we have to understand that. We have to do that. We have to basically gird up thy loins and be of the mindset to want to do it. But a lot of people aren't in that frame of mind, in that frame of thought process, in that frame of how to do things, in that frame of seeing things, in the frame of basically that mindset. But that mindset is pivotal. That mindset is critical. That mindset is what it is. When it's all said and done, Houston, we have a situation here. And the situation that we have that's very evident, that's very crucial, that's very pivotal, and that's very good to understand is that KB24 has instituted a style that's conducive, a mentorship that's conducive to a Kyrie Irving. So Kyrie Irving is not leaving no damn Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving will be a fool for Kevin Durant to put up with all of the shit that he's doing and Kevin Durant co-signing and giving him basically wings and power for him to get up and leave the Nets. Kyrie Irving already said that he's going to threaten himself to retire. So why would he leave the Nets if he made that proclamation? Brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Let me say it again. Why would he leave if he made that proclamation? You brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. This is the jungle rat's way of being a secret loving LeBron-tard and trying to create fake fucking news to basically say that Kyrie Irving has an issue because they know that Brooklyn Nets will dismantle the fakers. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Geeks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Geeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.